questions for Caleb, go right ahead.
Caleb, pads came on today. Well, shoulder pads at least came on today. Ups the intensity a little bit. Just some update for you for us.
I think it's been fun, really. Like a lot of competing, a lot of trash talking. I think guys are flying around hitting today. Even though we're not full pads, because he had to kind of calm us down a little bit. But it's just fun to be back out there hitting and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been fun.
Is there anything Coach Long has kind of shown you about the defense that maybe you haven't seen before? Seeing that he's basically the architect.
He really talks about being conditioned, and I think that's really made a big difference in the last 3 days. We really emphasize that, and I see all of us really pushing to run to the ball every single down, playing harder and longer. So that's his message. If we play hardest and longest, then we'll be fine. So I really like that message. I'm taking that really pushing.
Dino had mentioned kind of unleashing Rocky Long 2.0 in terms of the playbook in the fall. Have you seen that through the first couple of days, and just how different has it been?
Yeah, his atmosphere. I think in the spring he was getting to know us, but now it's like an expectation, because at the end of the day we want to win games, and that's what he's about. So it's been fun learning from him over the last 6 months, stuff like that. And as we go deeper in the season, I'm looking forward to learning from him some more.
Caleb, go ahead, bud.
Is there anything in particular that you have learned from Rocky so far?
Just again, just playing harder and longer. You can talk about technique and all that all day, but at the end of the day, it's running to the ball, being relentless, playing with that hard effort. I like that message every day. And me being a leader and a captain, I want to focus on that every day.
Speaking of expectations, do you have kind of a running expectation for what you want this season to be?
Oh yeah, for sure. I want to win first, and I can sit up here. I was saying that last year, talk about what I want to do individually, but at the end of the day, I really don't care about that. I want to win games. At the end of the day, that's what keeps this program going. Get into a bowl game, a great bowl game. Winning more than 8, 9 games, stuff like that. Deep in the winning, that'd be fun.
How do you see your role evolving?
I think my role evolves in a great way. Last year I think I came on the scene as a leader, but it's known now that it's more expectations on me to come out each and every day. So I can't really have a bad day, and I take that expectation personally again on myself to come out here and work and all that stuff like that. So yeah.
Caleb, last year this team was the top 3 defense yards per game. What can you improve on to be even better this year with this football team?
Again, like I said earlier about Coach Long, just running, finishing, playing hardest, the longest. I think that's been our message these first 3 days. And obviously you saw us playing. Our goal was never to be the best defense, and the conference want to be the best in the country. And that comes from playing together, playing hard, and playing again hardest, the longest. So I know if we do that, we'll be fine.
How do you think the team did in the team practice and the level against the offense?
I think the whole team, or you talking about
just the whole defense?
Oh, the whole defense. I think we played really well. A lot of energy from the first play. Guys were being honest with each other, and letting somebody know you need to go harder, or pull back a little bit, just stuff like that. We're not afraid to be honest with each other. I think that's what makes us special for us. That's why I love playing with my guys on this team. So it's gonna be really fun to watch.
Anybody new that stood out to you?
Stood out to me?
Adding some energy to the
anybody new?
Your side.
Either side of the ball. I can't even really say anybody new for real. I think some younger guys are stepping up, and they're getting more confident. Especially on the D line, young guys like Joby, Kevin Joby, Dennis Jacquez, stuff like that. I think those guys are really stepping into another role because they have experience and they've played, which makes it really fun to see. I don't have to kind of hold them by a leash anymore and just kind of just let them be free. Now we're talking more technique and stuff like that, which is good.
I understand Marlowe's in a different position group than you, but how have you guys, you and Marlowe maybe Justin Barron, rallied around being the leaders of this team and changing and making sure that culture is going back-to-back bowl games, something you guys haven't done in 10 years?
Things about being leaders and captains on the team is there's expectations. So if I see Marlowe taking a step back, I'm on him. If he sees me, I'm on him. So it's and we don't take it personally because we know what we expect from each other. So and that goes beyond the field too. Just being a leader, doing things right. Following the rules in the building, on and off the field. Letting young guys know when something's not right. I think not being afraid to let them know because there's a certain standard that we do things to, and they have to see us hold each other to that standard. And when they see us doing that, they're gonna follow. So.
Going back to Coach Long, just what's been the biggest difference between him and Tony White?
Yeah, I think the biggest difference is, and obviously they 2 different people, but it's the same defense. But I think Coach Long is more old school, but he's a relatable coach though. I think when you first see him, you might think, oh, he's about to get on our head, saying stuff like that. But he's really a player's coach. He'll talk to me and ask me what am I seeing, and we're building that relationship, building that trust early. We built it actually as soon as he first got here, so which is really cool to see. Just getting a feel for what he likes and how he sees things, and he'll ask me a lot what I'm seeing. So whenever you get a coach like that with the same schemes, you're gonna have success.
I asked Garrett the other day. I said, is there pressure? Dino enters his 8th season as head coach, and media always says, we look at numbers, and he's had 2 bowl appearances. Do you guys feel pressure to get back there for him, or is it just us media making things up, so to say?
I don't really think Coach Babers feels pressure, and we don't feel pressure. At the end of the day, we just want to win games. At the end of the day, like all the media stuff that we see out there about him, all that stuff, we don't worry about that. We can't worry about that. And honestly, I don't think it would be good for the team to focus on that. I think he understands that he's perfect for his job, and we believe in him, and he believes in us. And us in that relationship, I think it's just going to carry itself out. And just like last year, everybody else will be surprised, but not us.
Have you seen any change in him this year, or maybe in how he's going about things, so to say, or what's it like having another year under you?
I mean, I know for me, I'm blessed to have the same head coach my whole career. I know some of my high school teammates, they have had a new coach every other year. And you don't get to really grow like that as a player and a person. Coach Babers has seen me grow since my first game, high rank, injury, and the player that I am now. So it's a blessing to have the same guy as my head coach, and I've always wanted him here. So I think it's been cool to have him, and I think our relationship goes beyond Syracuse.
Thanks, Caleb.
Thank you very much, Caleb.
Thanks, Caleb.
I appreciate it.